What's up guys? My name is Ara. Today I'm going to show you a 2017 Acura MDX and why you should consider buying a 2017 in the present day. Okay, so first of all, a great big shout out to Herb Chambers Honda of Seekonk, Massachusetts for letting me borrow this gray MDX today. If you want to see this vehicle or more vehicles like it, check out the link in the description below. So a 3-row SUV like this, brand new, back in 2017, cost a spec under $45,000. This one is being sold at Herb Chambers for $29,888. I chose this one because it's in great condition, it has about 40,000 miles on it, and it's a car that people, or a vehicle that people really like to choose pretty often when they have families and they want something dependable and fun to drive. Let's get going to the exterior features. So starting off in the front of the SUV, let's take a look and check out the bold look. It looks modern even though it's 2 years old. We have the grille right here. It might be called an infinity grille. I was trying to look it up earlier, so tell me in the comments if I am right. The chrome around the front of it makes it look nice. We have the big A in the middle. I love Acura symbol. Kind of looks like a squished Honda symbol. I like that it has LED dual headlights. It's very bright. It's a nice feature that I do like about the MDX. And it actually says Acura right over here. If you look really closely, it's a nice feature. It makes it feel a little bit upscale. Coming around the side, let's look at these tires. They're big, beefy. It makes you feel like you want to drive off-road. These are 18-inch rims. This is the base model, but the rims still look beautiful. I personally would actually keep these rims instead of upgrading to the 19 or 20-inch rims. When you buy a used car, you always want to check the tread of the tires. This one has a good amount of tread. You can give it a little finger test and see how deep the tread goes. And this one feels fine. When you're buying a used car, you don't necessarily want to buy a car and then buy new tires after a few months. So that's a good thing to check out. Coming around the side, we have the blinkers in the mirror. We have the chrome handlebars, and let me take a second and talk about this because you can actually have your, it's called keyless entry. You can have your key in your pocket, walk up, it actually unlocks for you when you go in the car, and then when you're exiting the car, you just push this black button right here and it locks for you. So that's a nice feature that I think everyone will actually use. Sometimes you don't use all the features in every single vehicle, but that one you will. So we got the chrome around the windows. It's tinted in the back half of the SUV, which I really like. It gives a little bit of privacy. It gives a little bit of darkness, which looks nice. Chrome in the bottom over here. Let's walk around the back. Oh, actually, the gas tank, it's capless. So anytime you fill up your tank, you're not gonna ever forget to put the cap on again because it's capless. Makes it easy. So we have the brake lights, we have the LED tail lights for when you put the car in reverse. Looks really nice. If you look at the bottom of the bumper, we have the chrome going along the bottom around the dual exhaust, which is a great look. Not too many SUVs have the exhausts in this exact position. So now let's take a look under the hood. So I opened up the hood, looked inside, and you don't really see too much. Everything is covered. It's not like a Honda where you can see all the different parts and pieces and everything. So the MDX has a 3.5 liter engine. It gets you 290 horsepower and 267 pounds-foot of torque. You need a powerful engine for a vehicle of this size because it weighs over 4,000 pounds. So this is a 9-speed automatic transmission, and in normal everyday driving, that'll get you up to 20 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. Depending if you drive more city or highway driving, the average is probably about 22, 23 blended. So now let's take a look inside the car. So I'm inside the MDX. This is like Honda's premier version of the Pilot. I mean, Acura's premier version of the Honda Pilot. So it looks very nice. It feels like a luxury vehicle when you sit inside. It's comfortable, the steering wheel, leather wrapped, you get the leather seats, you see the dual screens, you see the bright gauge cluster where everything's easy to see. I actually like that the gauge cluster is symmetrical. I don't know why that matters to me, but it's just pleasant to look at. I can see that the door is open right now, which is annoying, so I'm gonna shut the door later. And I do like that it's symmetrical. It's easy to see, it's easy to read. I can see, how fast I'm going. I can see the RPMs. I can see the fuel right there. Nice and easy to see. So there are a lot of features and buttons that I want to go over real quick with you. This has a little bit more than the typical Honda that you would see, so I'll take it one at a time. Starting from the left side, we have the memory seats, which is very useful if there's two people that are going to be driving the car, so you can set the seat to how you want to set the seat. It has all the standard buttons, looks very similar to a Honda as far as the window controls, moving the mirror, everything's power in this car. It also has all the safety features that the standard 2019 Hondas have right now. And really quickly I'll go over those. It has the lane keeping assist system, the adaptive cruise control, which is awesome. You can actually go the exact same speed as the person in front of you. That's really cool if you want to YouTube a video just specifically on that. That's really cool if you don't know what it is, adaptive cruise control. We have the collision braking system. So you still have to step on the brakes. I'm not telling you not to step on the brakes, but if you're a little bit slow, the car will brake for you if you have that turned on. So on the steering wheel, we have all the standard buttons that you would normally find on any luxury vehicle. All the buttons to control the adaptive cruise control, the distance control, lane keeping assist. You can change the radio station. You can use the Bluetooth with the touch of a thumb. It's pretty awesome. It feels like everything is in a nice location. Windshield wipers, back windshield wipers, headlights, all that stuff. So in the middle, we have dual screens. This is an awesome look that when customers actually come in to buy a car, they really like the look of the dual screens. You have some different info. You can see some radio information. You can see stuff like your range, how much further you can go. Everything's touchscreen on the bottom screen. You can change the climate controls, you can change the radio stations, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, and it's all touch. This particular one doesn't have navigation, but it does have a phone button, info button, audio button, menu, settings, all that kind of stuff. Looking down here at the bottom, oh yeah, this is a push button start like any other, or like most other luxury vehicles. Over here, we have the push button controls for park, reverse, neutral, drive, stuff like that. We have a couple of cup holders, power outlet, and plenty of space in the middle. Huge amount of space in the middle. Multiple charging ports, multiple power outlets, multiple, well, actually one aux input. So, oh, also one more thing I forgot to mention that people love is it has a moonroof. Nice, bright, easy to see. Let's take a look at the back seat now. So I'm in the back seat, and as always, I did not change the position of the driver's seat in front of me. I have a huge amount of space, probably 7 inches in front of my knees. And if you remember from my previous video, I'm almost 6 feet tall with my shoes on. So this has plenty of space for a long trip. Leather seats in the back, very, very comfortable. You have the climate controls right here, which not every SUV has. You have chargers for your phone, which is very nice. Most people that get big luxury SUVs have kids, and those phone chargers are very, very important. So now let's take a look at the third row. Okay, so I've sat in the second seat, the second row seats, and those are very, very comfortable. Now I'm in the third row. Big difference. So my knees are actually touching the back of the second row right here. So I would not want to sit in here for a long trip over 10, 15 minutes. And my head is actually touching the ceiling right over here. So I would say if you're over about 5 feet, 6 inches, this probably isn't the most comfortable place to sit for a long ride. Now, let's say you don't need the third row, you can actually fold it flat, and if you don't need the second row, you can fold that flat too, and then you have over 90 cubic feet of space in the vehicle. Now let's take a look at the cargo space. So one reason why people buy big SUVs is because they need cargo space. They need space for kids, they need space for stuff. So the MDX has a less than amazing 14.9 cubic foot of cargo space. But one thing that Acura does very well is it's super easy to drop down the third row, which most of the time you probably are not going to be using, and then you have a huge amount more space. Let me show you on this side too. It literally takes 1 or 2 seconds to drop those down. More than double the amount of space that you have for suitcases, all kinds of stuff, if you want to put a dog in the back, whatever you want to use it for. Now there's a huge amount of space. Let's bring it back up. Two more seconds. So now that we've seen the exterior and the interior, let's take it out on the road. So ride with me. Before we start, I'm going to put it into reverse so you can see how great the backup camera looks. Every luxury vehicle, every modern vehicle pretty much has a backup camera. And Acura is no different. So it's full HD. It is a bright, beautiful screen. It's a 7-inch screen. There is 3 different view settings. You can see kind of a curved settings where you can see more of the edges. You can see a straight across setting, and you can see a straight down setting right there if you're pulling up to a curb or something like that. So now I'm going to press the D button, put it into drive. I already have the seats, the mirrors, and the telescoping steering wheel exactly where I want them. So driving in the MDX, like I said, it's a 6-cylinder. I'm not driving 100 miles an hour, but you can tell the power is there if you need it. As I feel the leather on my back, it's super, super comfortable. There's barely any road noise. You can tell it's a luxury vehicle. It's a couple of steps up. It's a smooth ride, and it'd be comfortable if you drive this all the way down to Florida. I mean, this would be a good choice right here. So this has a telescoping steering wheel, which means it's a power steering wheel. It comes in and out, moves up and down as you need it. It has power mirrors, it has power seats. So when you set the memory seats to exactly how you like it, the steering wheel, the mirrors, and the seat will be exactly as you want them every time you come into the car, whether you're person 1 or person 2. Hold on a moment while I take a lift over here. So the visibility, very nice. I don't really see any blind spots. I'm looking at the back window through the back mirror, and I can see the car behind me very clearly. Feels normal, feels like a nice SUV, feels like a good choice. Okay, so let's figure this out mathematically. Brand new, this cost about $45,000. Now you can buy it for $29,888. So you're paying about $66,000, about 2/3 of the new car price. And this is only 2 years old. So people that like to keep their cars a long time, sometimes they keep vehicles for 20 years. This is only 2 years old. Only 10% of the life of this vehicle is gone. And you're only paying 2/3 of the new car price. So you're getting a great value by buying a used car. I am a very big fan of buying used cars for that very reason. There's just so much of a discount to the new car price when you do buy a used car. So that's my review of the 2017 Acura MDX. It's a great SUV, and a lot of people like to drive it. A lot of people choose to buy it. So, as you guys know, I like to review the used cars because of the great discount that you can get. This one's being sold at $29,888. The sticker price, when it was brand new, was over $45,000, so that's a $15,000 discount over the new vehicle price. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Honda Laura for reviewing the new vehicles. As you know, she likes to review the new Hondas. I like to review any used vehicles that Herb Chambers has. If you want to see this vehicle or more vehicles like it, you can go to hondaseekonk.com. We'll have the link in the description below, so please check that out if you want to see more similar to this or any other vehicles you want to take a look at. Again, my name is Ara. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day.